Hey, oh my gosh, hi from Japan. Cool. Man, I always get a little anxiety when I'm on live because something could go wrong, but that's okay. I trust Christ. I was just gonna tell y'all this story while I'm doing my makeup. Let me put that in this chat so people get what this is even about. Story time. Oh, hi, South Carolina. Yes, period. How do I pin this? God, come on. Oh, crap. Don't know how to pin it. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so let me go ahead and get right into it because y'all know y'all hate when I do any type of small talk. Keep it big talk. Okay, so basically, so you know how when you have people that join like your company or your work or whatever, you like, well, I don't know how y'all operate, but I like to hang out with the people that I'm going to be working with to a certain extent, you know, get to know each other, catch your vibe. So that was my intention with this whole encounter. So basically, I had gotten the person's number and I was like, yeah, we need to go to dinner or go, you know, grab drinks or something like that. Just like Kiki Palmer, you know? And they were like, yeah, of course. I was like, okay, cool. That's what we'll do. So I had saved the number, but like just the first name, you know? Didn't think anything of it because that specific name, I was like, I'm pretty sure I don't have that name anywhere else in my phone. So yeah, I didn't even save a last name. Normally I save a last name and a little description like, you know, eyebrows, if your brows are, I don't know, something to help me remember who thou are, you know? So I didn't do that this time. I was just going with the flow, didn't even think twice about it. So a couple days later, I text that person. We're gonna call them Royal. I just saw it in the comments. I text Royal. I'm like, hey, it's Coco. And Royal was like, oh my gosh, hey, yeah. They were like, hey. I was like, it kind of sounded like you were a little surprised that I texted you, but like, we just exchanged numbers. But I was like, okay, whatever. I was like, yeah, so we should like go to, you know, dinner, drink something, Kiki Palmer. And Royal was like, yeah, okay, let's do that. Royal was like, what time works for you? I was like, oh yeah, this time. You know what I'm saying? Love it. Like let's both contribute to making this plan a reality. So we decided on a time and a place. So that like a couple of days go by, don't even think of it. I'm telling other people at my company that, you know, I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go out with Royal. We're gonna Kiki Palmer. They were like, oh, yes, you should do that. That's really good. I was like, yes, I'm a businesswoman, CEO. So anyway, the day comes. The day comes and I was like mad tired. I was like, man, I know I have to go to the studio right after this. I was in the studio the night before until the early morning. So I was a low-key tired, but I was like, no, you know, this is what needs to happen. We need to go here, socialize, Kiki Palmer. So I go there or whatever, and Royal was like, I'll be sitting at the bar. I was like, okay, cool, perfect. I know exactly where that is. So I go to the bar. I go to the bar and I'm just like, there's only 4 people in this bar. You know, it's not like the poppin' hours. It's like the hours before the hours. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to many long hours and hours. It's the other hours. So I'm like, I look all 4 of these people in the face and I'm like, these aren't giving me Royal. So I just walk past them. Like maybe I didn't see them, you know? Confidence is key. And I confidently walked right past all of them. I was like, okay, cool. So I'm like trying to remember what what they look like in my mind. And I'm like, yeah, this is how yes, because I'm thinking I'm going crazy, you know what I'm saying? Seeing things, paranormal activity. So I'm like, wait, okay, no, this is how he looks. I was like, could I Google it? I didn't remember his last name though. I didn't put the last name. So I just called I called Royal and I was like, hey, are you here? And then this random person, it picks up and it's like, yeah, is this you? And I'm like, yeah, is this you? We both don't know each other. So we're both like, and so confidence is key, you know, walked right on over there and sat down. And I'm looking at Royal, and Royal's looking at me. And I'm looking at Royal. Royal's looking at me, and it's giving stranger. Like, no recollection. Seriously. And so I didn't know what to do. I was very shook. I'm not even gonna hold you. I just start talking about the menu. I was like, what's good here? What do you normally get, Royal? You know? Is this your spot? You love it here? It was like, yeah. I could tell, like, they didn't get me either. We were both very much giving confidence is key. We're just gonna push through. He was like, you like ceviche? I was like, yeah, ceviche, a little fishy. But I was like, so I was like, I'm probably just gonna have water. I was like, wrap it up. I'm ready to go. I'm so uncomfortable. But confidence is key. He would have never known that. But yeah, I was like, I'm probably just gonna get a water. You know, I had a big brunch. Not really hungry. Just wanted to kiki Palmer with you. So he's like, yeah, this is good too. Da 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 da. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna run to the restroom. LOL. BRB TTYL. I run to the restroom and I call my other like queue worker. And I was like, help. I was like, what does Royal look like? She was like, what? I was like, what does Royal look like? And she was like, you know, da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, oh my God, yes. Okay, my memory was right. That was him. That is how he had looked at it. This ain't him. I was like, I am at lunch with a stranger. And she was like, Coco, what's a stranger? I didn't know what to do. She was like, do you need help? Like, do you need an emergency to get you out of this emergency situation? I was like, no. I was like, I'm grown now. I can handle it. I was like, thank you so much for the information. I sit on back down. I was like, so what are you gonna get? He was like, yeah, this and this and this and whatever. And I'm like, you know, how do you get to know a stranger? Let's get general with it. I'm like, where are you from? You know, we start talking there. I'm like, I'm a Tennessee gal. Yeah, you know, period. Been here about 5 years, you know, like very much giving nice to meet you, you know? Didn't even introduce each other because we're supposed to know each other. But we didn't. Neither one of us knew the other. So we're just chatting about like, this is like a stereotypical question. How do you like LA? And I'm always like, girl, it's where the bread's at. So I'm here, you know, but if it was Wyoming, I'd be there. I'm indifferent. But anyway, so yeah, do my little answer, you know, my spiel. This is like my usual spiel of a stranger. And I'm like getting to know Royal, just enjoying it. And also at the same time, wanting to leave because this isn't what I signed up for, you know? Or I'm mad at myself because I'm like, how are you grown and doing this? Like, I'm embarrassed. So I had to stop the conversation. I couldn't pretend anymore, you know? It just wasn't authentic. And it wasn't worth either of our time. Like, why would I do that to us, you know? He has places to be, people to see that he knows. And me too. I said, I'm gonna have to interrupt. I'm so sorry. How do we know each other? I said, how? How now, brown cow? How? I was like, how do we know each other? Like, seriously? And he proceeded to tell me about a time, I would say at least 2 to 3 months ago. That's what I would strongly say. Could be more. A time, you know, have you guys ever been out and you're just on a vibe and you're giving friendly? So you're just, you know, friendly gal. It was one of them nights, you know? It was one of them days where I guess we just caught a vibe and he was with, you know, his friends, and I was with my girls, and we were just like, yo, we need to all go to brunch or something. Just chatting, like, as if, I don't, maybe, but we'll get to that. So anyway, so we met months ago on this friendly tip, you know, blame it on the alcohol. Shout out to Jamie. Gosh. And I was like, it's all coming back to me now. It's all coming back to me now. I said, Royal, I'm not supposed to be here. And he was like, you're not supposed to be here. You're not. I was like, I'm not. He was like, what happened? I was like, so basically, there is this other person that I work with, you know, giving him the whole spiel with your name, Royal. But I didn't save any last names. So when I had texted you, I thought you were someone else. And he was like, that makes complete sense. And he goes, because it was out the blue. I was like, so then why would you proceed to say yes? Why? Are you an adventurous girl? Why would you go for that? Like, it's definitely been eons, Royal. Like, you don't even remember me. Like, this is crazy. Hey, I just met you. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I don't know. The girls want to go to happy hour, so we go to happy hour. I was like, I didn't come for fun. I came for Keke Palmer. I came to network. This is a midweek. This wasn't Royal. I was like, now I'm irritated because you knew where I met you, and we're here. Now I'm in an uncomfortable spot looking crazy. So I said, yeah, it's wild that you said yes. I will say that. I will keep it a buck with you. That's an LOL for sure. And he was like, yeah, I don't know. He was like, you know how it is in LA? Like, you only hang with the people you work with. So I was like, with it. I was like, well, you know what? At this point, now we're friends. Because first of all, you're courageous. Second of all, you're honest. You know that's weird. But I like that. And also, we're from the South. We're both from the South. We can Keke Palmer, but not today. And this is what I'm really saying. I said not today. Because I didn't sign up for this today. So I'm bewildered. I am crazy frazzled, insane in the membrane. And I want to go. That's my truth. I was like, but we actually need to kick it. Because there's something about you, Royal. I can't put my finger on it. There's something about you. And at the right time and place, we'll catch you vibe. Because before we called it vibe, now without all the trauma, there is still a vibe. So definitely a TTYO. And yeah, that's what really had happened. And I really had to leave because I wasn't wrapping my mind around the concept. So I needed to like digest the LOL. Also actually hit up the person that I was supposed to be Keke Palmering with. And catch my breath. Because I was caught off guard, you know? I was shook, really. You know, behind that confidence, it was a tornado. A tornado flew around my room before you came. You know what I'm saying? Just absolutely scared. So yeah, that's what happened. That's how I went to eat with a stranger on accident. We're cool. Definitely no bad vibes. We're going to kick it. We're going to kick it for sure. We've already discussed. Probably this weekend. And that's that. Yeah. It's not my proudest moment, you know? Not should I stay or should I go? Seriously. Yes. You know what? I was asking, I'm curious how you guys would handle this situation. Like, if you are thinking you're meeting somebody you low-key know and you are meeting someone you literally have never kicked it with ever, how would you handle that? Yes, so next time it will be on purpose, and that's on period. That's why I was like, we're good. We're good. Because I was like, you and me, we've been through the storm, you know? And I'll see you on the other end, my friend. Just not right now. I was like, make my margarita to go. Just kidding. I only got water because I wanted to leave very bad. hang up and go home. We're in. Oh, like when I was in the bathroom on the phone. Would have left immediately, but that's so mean though. I just didn't want to. I was like, how can I not hurt feels while also protecting me? Because I'm hurt. I'm hurting myself. Y'all are kind of cold-hearted for that. Just leave, flee the scene. Oh yeah, very much a learning lesson, and that's what I'm okay with it because life is about growth. Honestly, the first thing I would ask is, how do I know you? Yeah, I mean, I could have went straight there with it, but honestly, I was trying to like think about. Sometimes I have a real issue remembering folks. So I was like, just trying to like, you know how in SpongeBob, when there's like several SpongeBobs going through in his brain and there's a fire and the files are on fire? That was me. I was just trying to find the right file on Royal's ass. Exactly. You gotta protect people's feels. I mean, that's what I would want. I don't want nobody just up and leaving. I'm embarrassed. But confidence and key, you would never know that. LOL. Act natural. How you been? That's funny. How have you been since 2 months ago? Has anything changed? Thank you. I appreciate that. Next time, take a picture. Okay, you know what? Maybe I will. Did you have on date clothes? What is date clothes? I mean, I'm cute regardless. No, but it wasn't giving that. It was giving corporate. Not corporate, but you know.